Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about shortcuts relating to how to insert rows and columns as well as delete rows and columns. There is of course a method which will take more time. I am not going to cover that method in this video. This video will only focus on how to reduce your time in inserting rows and columns or deleting rows and columns while you're working on Excel. So let's get started. First, we are going to discuss about rows. The uniqueness about all of these videos are I not only discuss about shortcuts which can be used in Windows laptop, but I also discuss shortcuts which can be used in Mac laptops. Now, there might be certain shortcuts which might not be available on Mac, which may be available on Windows, and I'll call those out separately. Let's look at insert row. In the Windows laptop, one of the longer method is you can first press Shift spacebar. This needs to be done in the place where you want to insert the rows. For example, let's say you want to insert the row between row 2 and 3. So just select row 3 and press Shift spacebar and then Control Shift plus equal sign, and automatically a row will get inserted on top of row 3. Mind you, it inserts the row on top of the row which is selected by Shift spacebar. The good news is the same shortcut is available in Mac and the method is exactly same as Windows laptop. However, if you're working on Windows laptop, there is a much easier method as well, which is Alt or backspace IR. That means if you just press Alt IR, a row gets inserted on top of the cell on which your cursor is at that point in time. Isn't that very easy? Now let's talk about how to delete rows. Delete row again is very similar to the way we insert row. First, to select the row which we want to delete, we have to use Shift spacebar. And the method is exactly same as you can see on the screen between Windows and Mac. And to delete it, we need to press Ctrl minus, which is the key left to the plus key on your laptop. In Windows, there is another shortcut to delete the row, which is Alt or backspace HDR. So you have to press Alt, then followed by H, followed by D, and then R, and the row on which the cursor is at that point in time will get deleted. Unfortunately, there is no such shortcut available on Mac laptop. Now let's talk about columns. Let's look at first how to insert column. As you can see, it is quite similar, with the only difference when we were trying to select the row, we pressed Shift spacebar. To select a column, we have to press Control spacebar. So remember, for row it is Shift spacebar, for column it is Control spacebar. The rest of the method is same, which is Control, Shift and plus button, and we will insert the column to the left of the column which is selected. The shortcut method on Windows laptop is Alt-IC. So for inserting a row, it was Alt-IR, and if you want to remember it in a much easier manner, I stands for insert, R stands for row. Similarly for column, it is Alt-IC, I stands for insert, C stands for column. Now let's look at how to delete columns in an easier way. Again, to select the column which we want to delete, we have to select Control spacebar, and to delete, Control minus key. There is another shortcut to delete a column on the Windows laptop, which is Alt or backspace HDC. Now apart from this, I would also like to help you out with one more shortcut. And it works again both on Windows and Mac. Let's say you want to hide a column. Now the long method of course is you go and click on the column you want to hide, right click it, and then basically press the hide button. You know what? There is one very cool shortcut, which is Control 0. Yes, it's Control 0. If you press that, the column on which the cursor is will automatically get hidden. Similarly for row, if you want to hide a row, instead of following the long method of right clicking it and then selecting hide row, you can just press Control 9 and the row will get hidden. And the good news, as I mentioned earlier, it works both on Windows as well as Mac. If you want to know more about Excel shortcuts, do visit my website, which is www.starperformers.net. Till then, have a good time and enjoy your learning in Excel.